everybody. Welcome back to the Wheel of Isaac battles. I'm joined by the one man, the myth, the legend, the one and the only, Jonas Pentahybrid Fatson.
It's true. We're one and the same person, actually.
Literally one inside of the other person.
You've never seen us both on the same stream or in the same room, so
there's no way to prove it. Anyway, we're here with Mr. Jonusfatson today. He is being indoctrinated into the Wheel of Isaac for the very first time.
I believe I called it a baptism.
It is the baptism of the Wheel of Isaac. I love it. It fits perfectly for me.
Oh, it's so good.
For those that don't know how the Wheel of Isaac works, and a bit of a refresher for Mr. Jonusfatson here, we're going to spin this damn thing 8 times. We're going to get 8 items from the wheel. And then following that up, we're going to not be able to take any item rooms on the run. We'll be able to take 2 boss items. They can be any 2 boss items of your choice, but you can only take 2. And then we will get a random character and then a random location, and we'll spin whether or not we can take angel deals or devil deals, but I will do that all because I didn't send those wheels to you. So, yeah. And then the winner of the run will be on the same seed. The winner of the run is declared the winner of the entire universe, essentially.
So you said we're doing the same seed, right?
We will do the same seed, yeah.
All right. And same end location?
Same end location as well.
Okay. Sorry, I know you probably just said that.
No, it's quite okay. Chances are, the way the Wheel of Isaac battles has gone, we end up both having crap runs, and then we get the keeper that has to do Hushed and Mega Satan. Okay. So it'll just basically, and you can't take any deals, but that's usually how it goes.
Cool.
So don't expect anything too spectacular here, because it will just be horrible.
Well,
so are you ready to spin this thing for the very first time? Your very first Wheel of Isaac spin ever?
It's scary. I feel like I'm putting like my mortgage on like roulette right now in Vegas. Like that dude who put his entire life savings on roulette and won. That
just sounds like a horrible idea. Okay, I'm spinning.
All right. This is where we're spinning Wheel of Isaac battles, right?
That is true.
All right.
I have gotten the Wheel of Shop as my very first wheel ever in the history of the world.
I got to remove last item. I have no last item, so I'm just going to respin.
Yeah, just respin.
All right.
I'm not going to deny. There's some flaws in the Wheel of Isaac. That's okay.
I've
never claimed this to be good, but...
Well, I think you did, actually. I got the Wheel of Shop.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That is exactly what I got as well, and then I just got more options, which is really good. Actually, it's not at all, because I can't take item rooms, so that is 100% worthless.
Well, this one's got sound.
Yeah, some of them sound, some of them don't. I don't really, I live my life precariously, so.
All right, I got restock.
That is like insanely good.
That is really good.
All right.
Almost Black Candle.
That also would have been really good. Way better than an item that literally does nothing. So I'm spinning battles again. And I got my favorite wheel, the Wheel of Eyes. I'm hyped.
That is, I don't know what that is, and it scares me.
It's all eyes.
Oh, good. Give double last item, so double restock.
Double restock.
Wonderful.
That is it's pretty bad. I got Mom's Eye, which is probably the worst of any of the eyes on this list, so that makes me just thrilled. Only Glaucoma would have been better than that one. So
2020? I don't think so.
Yeah, Mutant Spider? Nope. All right. Spinning again.
I'm spinning.
Happy days. I can't wait for your first Wheel of Poo Poo. Everybody gets one. Oh, thank God. More Mom's Eye. Double that one. Fantastic.
I just got Wheel of Poo Poo.
Oh, your very first Poo Poo.
Oh, no. What is on
Have
this
fun
thing?
with that one. There's a lot of Poo Poo on that wheel.
Oh, Cursed Eye, the worst.
Cursed Eye is not good or not bad at all. It's a great item.
Breath of
one
Life?
Of the only good ones on there. Breath of Life is horrible.
Oh, good. I'll just end my run right away with that one.
What did you get?
Breath of Life, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
On the bright side, if you get another spacebar item, it'll just override it. So.
That's good. Any spacebar item. Kamikaze, give me Kamikaze. I don't care.
How about My Best Friend? That sounds like a good one for you.
I don't mind that. That's not a bad item.
It's a bomb. I've never understood the hate for it either. I'm spinning again.
Oh, here we go, boys. Oh,
What'd you
Dougie Gilmore top corner.
This is a hockey term, I know, but I don't respect it at all. This is the wrong wheel. Okay.
I got the wheel of devil deals.
As a good wheel, I got the wheel of poo-poo. So I got hit with the poo-poo as well.
Oh, this one
And
also
I
has
got
sound.
betrayal. So
You got what, sorry?
I got betrayal, which sucks. My run is Garbo right now, so
Mine's not
really
too bad.
anything.
Empty vessel. Empty vessel.
That's so good.
It's a great item.
It's a S tier fantastic item.
That's true.
All right, I'm a spinning battles again.
I hope you're
I
keeping
wish
track of
battles
the
had
number.
sound. I mean it's just 8 items. So
Oh, okay, all right.
the wheel of bugs. Oh boy.
I got the wheel of shop again. Let's get
I mean,
this.
there's good shop items.
I'm all black candle.
Where the hell is the wheel of bugs? Do I no longer
Oh.
have the wheel of bugs?
I got restock again.
Are you kidding me?
Triple restock. What the
That
hell?
is too much restock. I
What?
don't even have the wheel of bugs in my damn OBS right now. This is just a disaster. Okay. Well, I'll add in bugs here. Everybody gets to see some nice OBS live right now.
Oh, that's good stuff. I mean,
This
like
is the difference between
a professional.
well, yeah, I mean that's first of all, but it's also the difference between doing the there we go. I'll just keep it up like this. This looks good, right? Not at all. The difference between me doing the Wheel of Isaac by myself and then battles, I don't really care about battles being professional at all. Oh boy, Brown Nugget, that's gonna make a big difference on my run.
I would take brown nugget right now.
Brown Nugget. I mean, yeah, you're trying to get rid of Breath of Life.
I'm gonna accidentally fat finger the controller and just die.
All right, I'm spinning again. I currently have only one item that does anything, and that's Mom's Eye. The other ones just don't. So
I have Breath of Life and Empty Vessel and 17,000 restocks.
at least restock is useful, like in some ways. I got the Wheel of Wheels, by the way, which I spin to figure out what wheel I'm gonna do.
That's fun.
It's just a disaster.
I got Wheel of God.
I just spun the Wheel of Wheels and got the Wheel of Wheels, so fantastic. I'll spin that again. The Wheel of God is all the best items in the game. Oh boy, the Wheel of Poo Poo again. In case my run couldn't get any worse. Here we are.
I am stoked on this one. Oh, hells to the yeah, Tech X.
It's like real damn good, and then I get Strange Attractor. So I'm basically, this is the worst run I've ever received. Ever. In the history of Isaac, this is just the worst. So
Well, you know, Empty Vessel and Tech X. It's not great a start.
yeah, screw you, Jonas. Okay. I'm spinning
it's
again
payback.
because I just need something good.
All right, I'm at 6
And
items. I don't know if
damn
that
good
matters.
stuff. I am also at 6 items.
That is convenient.
It is quite convenient. We've somehow been spinning at the same rate.
Well,
Okay.
all right, Wheel of Wheels.
Wheel of Shop. Oh, let's go. I hope you get into a never-ending wheel of... You're not going to believe this, actually. I just got goddamn restock. There's
Oh.
4 of them between us.
That's great. We're like, this is going to be titled the Costco run. Like,
That's too many restocks, man.
all right, so I got Angel deals.
That's really good.
It can be good.
There's not a lot of bad... I hope you get Breath of Life again, but there's not a lot of bad Angel Deal items.
Oh, the wafer.
This is like so good.
That is
You're just
amazing.
gonna whoop me on this run, but that's fine.
All right, so I'm spinning for my last item.
Final item. Let's do it. I'm a spinning. I need the Wheel of God. I need something on this run. Instead, I have to... Oh, Jesus Lord. So I have to look at the time. It's 9:48, and then I have to divide that time by 100. So then that's going to... Jesus. Why did my brain just completely... 948 divided by 100 is going to be 94.8, which means I need item ID 99, and I have no idea what in God's green earth that is. So, one second here.
All right.
Item ID 99 is frickin' Little Gish. All right.
Cool. For my last item, I'm about to spin the Wheel of God.
Oh my God. I was so mad.
Compound Fracture.
That's so good. Except it probably does nothing with Tech X.
I think it's just a damage up, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna spin the wheel of characters for us to figure out what character we're gonna be playing as. And it's looking like our character is going to be... Okay, I'm just going to executive decision say that's not who our character is going to be, because we do not want to do an Azazel run. So
No,
our
I
character
agree.
is Maggie.
Cool.
We are Maggie, but that does not replace Breath of Life for you.
It does not, no.
Okay, location. Location. The location vocation. Where are we going, Mr. Wheelman? We are going to... we have to fight Mega Satan on this run. And we have to go to the chest.
Okay.
So we'll be spawning ourselves the key pieces at the beginning of our run. It'll be great.
Good.
And then finally, to determine whether or not we can take any deals on this run, it's going to slap me in the face and tell me I can't take any.
Oh, I need deals.
We can take angel deals. So we're going to spawn ourselves duality so that we can get the angel rooms right off the bat.
All right.
Okay. With that, I'm going to see you guys in game. And I believe Jonas is going to keep on recording.
No, I'll cut. I'm going to do a cut. I'm going to do
Okay,
a cut.
fantastic. We'll see you guys in game.
All right.
And we're back.
Hey, welcome back. What a quick cut that was.
Welcome back. what a absolutely elongated cut that we went through. Here's to see it, everybody. MJN8EHHZ for those that care.
Or zebra, as
It
it
is
were.
definitely a Z because we are in America. The Wheel of Isaac was spawned in the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I'm actually going to look up who came up with Wheel Decide and figure out where it's actually from.
Honestly, they're probably Canadian. Let's be honest here. Like that just seems like the kind of thing where those guys would be Canadian.
You know what though? Like everything comes back to Canada. Canada like has this weird thing. I know we're not even like talking about anything yet, but like there's always like a little glimpse. And I heard it was a comedian I think I saw once, and he was like, you know, Canadians act like old Jewish people, and like the fact when somebody has like partial Canadian in them, that's the first thing they bring up. They'll be like, oh, that Mike Myers, you know, he's Canadian. His aunt's from like Regina. And like it's like the first thing, no matter what. So they'll find anything. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you know, Vlad, he's married to Canadian. That pretty much makes him Canadian." It's ludicrous.
I struggle with on a daily basis how many things that I once loved are actually Canadian.
That's
Because
probably
like there's a lot of things in American culture that are literally just Canadian. I never realized.
like donut holes.
Things like donut holes are just a thing.
But
Oh
they're-
boy, a red heart.
Oh, you're going. Oh,
I've been going for a while, man.
I've just
I'm already
been
on the boss fights. I'm
oh,
sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I can probably catch up.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. No, I've been going.
Here, I thought you had like more rules for me and stuff. So okay, so
Oh, absolutely not.
no boss items or no item rooms.
No
two
item
boss
rooms,
items.
2 boss items.
Any number of deal items, but they have to be angel deals, right?
True.
Okay.
And probably not the first 2 boss items you'll see. I'm just letting you know now.
All right.
Because they're garbage. So,
Well, if it's a spacebar item, I'm probably gonna take it.
it's not. They're just garbage. Depending on how you feel about life, but they're just garbage. So.
Are we
But
on the
anyway,
next floor?
it's little things like, bands I listened to when I was younger. Bands like Sum 41, Simple Plan.
Oh yeah.
They're all Canadian.
Gob as well.
I actually have never heard of Gob in my life.
All right. Well,
but-
never mind. Never mind.
But I'll respect it.
Is that
And
a
I'm
term?
sure that Gob are fine people.
Is that an American term as well?
What?
Like a gob? Like buddy's got a gob?
No, I've never heard of that in my life.
It's like a I'll keep it PG, but it's like snot basically.
That's
But also
little strange.
snot from like other parts of your body too.
excellent.
Like
Delicious.
pelvic snot.
Pelvic snot. There you go, everybody. The Canadian speaks. Pelvic snot.
I'm trying to be like, you know, PG. PG.
You do not have to be PG. We're playing a game where a baby crawls into his mother's uterus and stabs her with a knife.
It is true. It is true.
There's nothing PG going on here anymore. Anyway, for those of you that don't know Mr. Jonusfatson, as I know there's going to be some of you that do not know him, he's a beautiful Canadian YouTuber and streamer. You can find a link to his stuff in the description down below. He does a lot of indie-related stuff, as well as playing many roguelites and roguelikes similar to myself. And he is just a fantastic human being. And he's going to explain to us today Canadian culture in the form of, I don't even know what, to be fair. But
That's so good. Well, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I was so flustered by that glorious intro, I accidentally took less than 3. So now I only have 1 boss item left.
Oh, that's a problem. So did you take Mom's Pearls?
No. But
You took the Red Heart.
what did you have in your angel deal?
I didn't get my angel deal because I got hit several times. So,
All
yeah. What did you get, my friend?
Holy Mantle.
Oh, excellent. I really couldn't use that one on this run.
Yeah, no, now I have Holy Mantle and the Wafer and
Excellent.
Full HP.
Just keep kicking me while I'm down, honestly.
Well, Tech X makes it kind of easy.
Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, that's so good.
My run, it's a downward spiral right now.
That's fair. I have not been hit yet, so.
Oh, I mean, I am on half a heart, so I'm probably going to be gone from this world here
Well, that's fair.
shortly.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also,
Anyway.
did you get the Perthro rune?
Absolutely not. I'm in the thresholds of hell, Jonas.
That's so good.
So there's no real hope for me left in life or on this run, but mainly on the run right now.
Speaking on that, because I mentioned it before we started recording, one of the things that just infuriated me when you were sending me these files was
Okay, I'm ready.
You used underscores for your file names. Thumbs up, no problem there. But then there was a space immediately after the underscore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I was like, what is this dude doing? Why is there spaces and underscores?
Very well. I appreciate languages that need white space, such as Python. So I enjoy adding spaces to my code. There's nothing wrong with that. I also enjoy a good indent on all of my code, whether it be in imperative language like C or an object-oriented language like Java. I will document my code and space it appropriately, Jonusfatson. But
I don't document anything. That
is the worst coding practice you can possibly do.
Oh, I'm fully aware, but I'm also very lazy, so
That is not an excuse, actually.
it's terrible. I'll look back at code I made like a month ago, and I'll be like, "What was I even trying to do here?" And
That's
just
the worst thing.
delete it all and start over.
Oh my god. That is just so horrible.
Yeah. So I really shouldn't be throwing shade.
I remember I had an assignment. Have you done any work with Java in the past?
Yeah, mildly, not a ton, but yes.
Okay. So I took a class that was all Java. And the final, couple weeks of the class, we're learning how to do GUIs in Java. And I know that this conversation is going to go over a lot of people's heads, so I'll keep it short and sweet. But there is actually, if you thought insert language here was not intuitive and bad or something like that, you clearly just haven't done GUIs in Java. Because they're just the worst invention ever made. And my final thing, we had to make a calendar, essentially, where you could click on the dates of the calendar, put in information into a pop-up box that came up. The whole damn thing looked like a virus by the end of it, because it was just pop-up box after pop-up box. But by the end of the damn project, my code was so disgusting, I didn't even know what I was writing. And I went back and I looked at it because I wanted to do a GUI for a project I was doing a while back. And I was like, oh, I'll write the GUI in Java. And then I looked at that code and I was like, you know what? I think I'd rather just jump off a bridge than ever do a GUI in Java ever again.
That is totally fair. Yeah. Every time I've done anything in Java, I'm always like, no, No, I'll use anything else.
I'll use C++'s object-oriented stuff instead of using Java. It's just horrible.
I will travel back to when Alan Turing was still alive and use punch cards before using before using Java.
I completely agree with you. It's a language that is not for me. You know, software developers, sure, you guys all love your Java. I look at Java and I'm like, this is just the worst crap I've ever seen.
I 100%, yeah.
All right.
And it's also pretty vulnerable to like everything.
Yeah, it's like real bad from a security standpoint.
But that's enough like super turbo nerd talk.
Here's what viewers has done, man. Me and Jonas, for one, this is the first video we're ever doing legitimately just the two of us together.
That is true. I just realized that. That's wow.
Yeah, it's like a fantastic moment in our lives here. But
it's true.
We're both computer security people, is what I'm going to call us. Because I'm not positive that any word I can actually use is a good one. God damn it, I lost my deal again. But we both, you know, when there's something like nerdy that we can nerd out on that isn't games, me and Jonas are the two guys that are talking about.
It's true.
So
I feel
throwing us in the same room now is just, I mean, we're not in the same room right now, but being in the same ability to sit and talk about those things is just bad for all people involved.
I agree. It's so good. But okay, first question for Canadian content.
Oh, I'm so ready.
What reaction would you have if you sat on a Chesterfield?
Sat on a Chesterfield.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna think through this logically.
Okay.
Okay.
I have some options for you if you want.
Oh, well, I mean, give me a second because I want to talk through this, and then I'll figure out exactly what my answer is. So a Chesterfield is likely not actually a field. I'm assuming that it's like a lounge chair type thing. Just because, like, I know at least in the US, there's always these little, like, mom and pop shop furniture stores that have funky names to them. So this is probably like a chair that's super comfy, but it's probably like, you know, it's like IKEA kind of, where this is the place, Chesterfield is the place that you go to get your like cheap, easy to put together chairs. So I'm going to say this is a cheap but very comfortable chair. So when I sit on a Chesterfield, I feel happy and relaxed.
Okay. Do you want to hear all the options?
I would like to hear the options now, because I'm pretty sure that nothing I just said is remotely accurate. So,
all right. So we have A is pain, B is comfort, C is wetness, and
I don't like that.
D is hotness.
I think it's between comfort and hotness, but I'm gonna go with my original gut instinct. I think this is a chair.
All right. Yeah. No, you're right. It is. It's actually a couch.
God damn, I'm good.
So very close.
Typically, I've never heard of Chesterfield in my life, by the way.
Typically called also a like a love seat, like a two-seater couch.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So that's that one. So Chesterfield, it's named after Chesterfield, Newfoundland. It's actually not. I can't make that up. Chesterfield isn't. I think it's the most American term I have on here. Because it feels like there would be like a Chesterfield, Virginia, or something like that.
I can't deny that sounds like a street that I like may or may not have grown up on. So you're not wrong in this situation.
It's so good.
Okay. Do we want to alternate? Because I've got a couple for you as well.
Sure.
But they're more geared towards the state that I live in. Just because I know you've been to America before. I've never been to Canada. So I know nothing besides like maple syrup, hockey, saying a bunch of times and apologizing for everything. That's all I know about Canada. And I also know you bag your milk, which is just wrong in every single way. But I'll dive into that shortly.
You're telling me you don't often drink homo milk in bags?
Okay, homo milk is another problem I have with Canada, but that's a topic of conversation for when I die on this run and I have to restart over.
That's fair.
Okay, so what do you think Skyline chili is.
Skyline chili.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you think that you would enjoy Skyline chili?
I'm trying to think. So it's probably like a term that like the high school kids call for like drugs or something like that. Like, I don't know, maybe it's a strain of weed from where you are.
Skyline chili.
Yeah, like, hey man, you got like you holding an ounce of Skyline chili?
That is actually like the best answer to that I could have ever hoped for.
That is my answer, and I know I'm totally wrong. But I'm from BC. Everything, we have a name for every type of weed. So
I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, Skyline chili is not an illicit drug in the United States. It's also something that's native to Cincinnati, Ohio, which is on the southern end of my home state. But it's pretty common to be able to find this type of dish throughout the state. And honestly, it's not even just in this state. It's in several other areas as well. Like I'm pretty sure Penta knew what Skyline chili was.
okay.
We've had this conversation at some point. It's essentially you just take your normal chili, you know, beef, beans, tomato paste, tomatoes, whatever else you want to put in your chili, jalapenos, whatever. And then you just dump it on top of spaghetti.
Onto spaghetti.
Yeah,
What
that's
is-
Skyline chili.
What is wrong with your country?
It's literally like a giant meat sauce for your spaghetti.
I can't.
That is Skyline chili.
I'm so triggered.
And there's actually like legitimately a restaurant that is Skyline chili, and that's the main dish they serve.
I actually thought you were just like joshing me there.
I'm 100% serious. Now,
That
I'm
is-
not a big fan of it. I'm not actually a big chili guy in general. But I mean, I like chili, but there's something about putting it on pasta that I'm with you. It's a little bit weird.
What's
I
wrong
guess.
with regular like pasta sauce?
Don't say pasta, first of all. But second of all, I got no problems with pasta sauce. I mean, number one sauce for pasta is definitely like a pesto.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on
follow it up.
pasta. Yeah.
Stop saying pasta.
How do you
Follow
pronounce
it
or
up.
how do you spell that?
P-A-S-T-A,
Correct. Yeah.
not P-A-S-T-A-H. Pasta. Like, no, it's just wrong.
Oh.
All right, anyway, I want the next Canada question.
Next Canada question. All right. This one is an easy one. I looked
Okay.
away and got hit by Monstro 2, thanks to you.
Fantastic.
I think that's the first bit of damage I've had on the run.
What floor are you on?
Depths 1.
Okay, so I'm here as well, and I'm about to fight Monstro 2 then, but I'm also on half a heart still, so
Oh, yeah, no, I'm full HP.
awesome.
All right.
Just what I like to.
Here's your question.
Okay.
If I asked you for a double-double, what would you give me?
Oh, wait a minute. I actually know this. It's not 10 points and 10 assists in a basketball game, I'll tell you that.
right.
It is crap. What is a double-double?
Okay, I'll
I
give you.
swear
I'll
to
give you
God,
the options.
I know this.
Okay, I'll give you the options.
Okay.
2 pancakes and 2 eggs,
Okay.
2 pucks and 2 sticks,
Okay.
a bowl of cereal, or
Okay.
or a cup of coffee.
Okay, those were not anything that I actually thought it was going to be, so that's a problem. I'm going to say that a double-double is a cup of coffee.
You are correct.
Okay, I
is-
feel a little bit better now.
So
I'm actually 2 for 2, but
yeah, you are. You're doing pretty good. So a double-double is a coffee with 2 milk and 2 sugar.
oh, okay. I mean, it makes logical sense,
Mm-hmm.
all things considered.
You just say double-double, and somebody's like, "I got you, fam. Let's do this."
Okay. I'm actually that one I'm okay with. I can get behind calling that a double-double in the U.S. We do not call it that. I've never heard of that in my life, but
So if I went to
I
like
could get
Dunkin'
behind.
Donuts, or like a Krispy Kreme, and I was like, "Hook me up with a double-double," they would just look at me like I'm, a hoser from Winnipeg.
they probably would have no idea what you're talking.
Okay.
At least for sure where I'm from, no. Where I'm at right now is actually like fairly close to the Canadian border. So there's a good chance, like a lot of people I know Canadian. So there's a good chance that maybe, you know, some people around here would say that, but my hometown, no way in hell. We also don't have Krispy Kremes. I've only seen one Krispy Kreme in my entire life. So makes me a little sad. But
I've only ever been to one. Although,
all right.
I don't know where it comes from, but like people sell them around here. Like they'll have like the.
Well, we have them sold everywhere.
Well, like they do like the donation thing. They'll stand out of like the Walmart and sell them. We do have Walmarts.
Okay, I mean it stays constant in the U.S. as well. We don't like Walmart in the U.S.
Not really that big of a fan here. They kind of undercut Zellers while they were here, so a lot of people don't like it.
Okay. It's just like it's known as dirty here, and just like kind of crappy quality everything.
Yeah, no shade thrown to anybody, you know, shopping there or anything.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's also like not exactly known as the best. I thought I was dead. I'm not.
Oh,
sorry about that.
I can actually buy items now.
That's ironic because I can't, and I'm also crying. Okay. Next question for you. If I asked you, do you want a Buckeye? Would you say yes or no?
Oh, I think I know this one.
Okay.
It has been a long while since I've heard the term Buckeye. I'm going to say yes, because I think it's a drink.
Okay. I mean, you probably would say yes if you were a fan of the foods that are involved here, but it's not a drink in the slightest.
Oh.
It is a chocolate that is essentially just like a ball of peanut butter that is then dunked in chocolate to look like a Buckeye nut.
What is a Buckeye nut?
So a Buckeye nut, the state tree of my my home state is a Buckeye tree, and Buckeye nuts are just like these little round nuts. They almost like giant acorns, kind of. But we take pride in our tree, I guess. I've never actually seen a Buckeye tree ever in my life, so I'm not sure why this thing is our state tree, but
all right. Well, you guys like literally take pride in everything. That is one thing I'll say about American culture that I can get behind. You guys are very proud people.
Yeah.
Like
it goes negative and positive.
Well, I mean, like unless you're traveling internationally, then you just claim to be Canadian, but like, oh, where are you from? You know, Ohio. Oh, as soon as you're outside of the States, you're like, no, I'm not from there. I'm from Saskatchewan. So I'm helping you out. So whenever you travel to like Thailand or something, you know, and somebody's like, oh, where are you from? You can claim you're from Vancouver.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of Vancouver. I want to visit. Everything I've heard about Vancouver, I'm 100% down to eventually take a trip there.
Yeah, it's a great city, other than the fact it's very, very expensive to live.
Yeah.
I can't believe how slow I'm going on this run. All right, we're doing the chest, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you also on the mom fight?
Yes.
Okay, I am as well, but there's an above 50% chance I'm going to die here.
I can't even take any more HP, so.
Awesome. Feels good, honestly.
So
I've also taken all of my boss items.
Cool.
So it's a small nightmare right now. That's okay.
Well, you took Cat of Nine Tails then?
I did take Cat of Nine Tails. I also took Roid Rage.
Oh yes.
So
wait,
okay, I'll respond to you shortly. I'm in an intense battle with my mother. So okay. I think I'm gonna be okay. This will also maybe be my first deal ever on this run. Have you gotten any more angel deals?
Yes.
Were they any? I did not get a deal. Were they any good?
I got the Halo on that one.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, good. It's definitely better than anything I have on mine. So, if I had to fight Hush, by the way, I'd just be dead. So, I'm happy
Yeah,
that's not a thing.
that's fair. I would probably just get through it, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Actually,
okay, you got
forgot.
more Canada?
Dude,
Canada stuff?
I spent like a solid day because I didn't feel like working to do everything. Okay, this one's a tough one. This one's a tough one.
right.
I actually
I'm
think
ready.
that not a majority of Canadians, but at least some Canadians would not even get this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pause, not like my game at all or anything, but I'm gonna pause me running around because it's that important.
Okay.
What
I
is
can
a
promise you you'll catch up to me.
well? I'm already on the boss on the womb one, so
Excellent.
what is a bunny hug?
A bunny hug.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Bunny, exactly
it's-
as it sounds.
It's likely not a hug, is what I'm going to say.
All right, that's a fair guess.
I don't know. I actually, like, probably don't even have the slightest.
Okay, so I'll give you some options here.
Okay.
So we have, it's a hoodie, it's snow pants, it's a toque with ears on it, which is like a double thing there. Or is it a hug from a bunny?
It's not a hug from a bunny.
Do you know what a toque is?
Maybe.
Okay, so I don't have this one on there because I just assumed.
Okay.
A toque is like a winter beanie, I think is the
Okay.
American
Yeah.
term.
That was what I thought, but I didn't want to assume things.
So okay, so your
So-
options were snow pants.
Yeah, I need him. Okay.
Sorry, a hoodie, snow pants, a toque with ears on it, or a hug from a bunny.
It's definitely a toque with ears on it.
It is not a toque with ears on it.
Damn, I finally lost.
It is a hoodie.
Okay. What is special about a bunny hug?
Absolutely nothing other than that's what it's called. It is
Excellent.
actually really only called a bunny hug, and that's why I was saying it's a harder one, and most Canadians probably wouldn't even get it. Only in Saskatchewan is it really localized. But
Huh.
a lot of people leave Saskatchewan for other parts of the country, and then they just bring that term with them.
All right.
So I'll give you an easier one, like right away.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know right now. I died,
Okay.
so I'm just doing a random lost run right now. So when your run ends is when we'll end.
That's fair. Well,
So
the womb was an XL womb, so it's going to be over pretty quick.
excellent.
What is a toboggan?
Oh, a toboggan is a giant sled.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah,
very true.
I've ridden on toboggan.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right.
There's a
Even
big old toboggan chute that like you had to carry your toboggan up the hill, and it was like this thing weighed like over 100 pounds, and it was horrible. Like it was fun to go down this thing, but you also kind of felt like you were gonna die because there was like no handles on the thing whatsoever. It was like a giant ice chute, but it was fun.
what is a typical pastime in the wintertime in Canada? All right. I got another one right away for you because you got that one
Okay.
way faster than I actually thought you would.
it's easy.
Which of the following cities are not real Canadian cities?
Oh, here we go.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
That one is real. I've heard of it.
Salmon Arm, British Columbia.
I have no idea about that one.
Dildo, Newfoundland and Labrador.
That is definitely one, I'm sure.
Or Poutine, Quebec.
I'm gonna go with Poutine, Quebec.
That's very true. That's
Okay.
it. That's exactly it.
Okay.
All the other cities.
It just sounded too bad. Like,
Yeah, but okay. Well, we have a thing in Canada called a Nanaimo bar, which is
Okay.
like a dessert, and it was made in Nanaimo, so that's why it's called a Nanaimo bar.
all right.
So it's not unheard of to have your city become like a dessert. And Nanaimo bars
are there
the
more
greatest.
are there more examples of cities becoming desserts?
No, probably not.
Okay. I was just you worded it like, oh, it's not uncommon.
Well, there's
as
only-
if there's Quebec cheesecake.
Well, I mean, there's Montreal smoked meat. That's a pretty common thing.
Sounds delicious, but probably not for you since you're vegetarian.
That's
but,
true. That's true. It's okay though.
Okay, I got one more. I got two more, but one of
more?
them I have a caveat of I'm not positive I even know what it is. So
You're doing a lot better than I am. I will say that.
I mean, that is actually 100% true. I don't want to brag, but I feel like I'm pretty well so far.
You've had you got what, 4 out of 5, I think.
Yeah, I think they're like 4 out of 6 maybe.
Well, you got Chesterfield, you got Double Double, you got Toboggan, and you got the
Oh,
city.
I forgot about Toboggan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not doing too bad. So you said the bar thing as a dessert. Do you know what a dilly bar is?
Yes, absolutely. We have Dairy Queens here. We're not.
All right.
We're not that far behind. We just got them.
I didn't know if you had Dairy Queens or not.
We have
the dilly bars are quite good.
They actually serve poutine at the Dairy Queen.
That, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, to be fair, but
our McDonald's also serve them.
Here, how about this? Do you know what a Malio is?
A Malio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, and I want to preface this by saying there's not necessarily, they come from well, I don't want to say that. This isn't one that necessarily, you know, all American viewers here are going to be like, Tyler, I don't even have a freaking clue what that is, because it's a very local thing for me.
Okay.
But
I think I can probably guess, though.
You probably can.
So I'm going to say it's something to do with marshmallows.
Okay.
An Malio is you take Cheerios and butter in a pan and you fry up the Cheerios, because you love to fry things in the States. I know that.
I do love frying things. I won't deny.
It's not. There's nothing. I'm not throwing shade against fried food here either.
Fried food's delicious.
A little bit of a lot of butter, and you throw some Cheerios in there. You get them all crispy, and then you toss in the marshmallows in there, and you make the equivalent of Rice Krispie sweets or treats with Cheerios.
I can't deny that sounds delicious, but that's not what a Malio is.
Okay.
So Mally's is I would call it a candy shop in a way, but a Malio is basically just like a giant chocolate covered Oreo.
All right. I probably, I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have stuck with the marshmallow.
You needed to kind of know what Mally's was for it to make sense there.
That's fair.
And Mally's is not everywhere. It's a very localized thing to me, but very delicious, I will say.
Okay. I got another tough one for you.
Okay.
Where would you install a garburator?
A garburator?
A garburator, yeah.
I can't deny I want to put it in my sink.
And why would you put it in your sink?
Because it sounds like a garbage disposal. But
you are correct, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
We call it a garburator. If you
That's amazing.
You go to the Home Depot or the Rona, as it were.
I don't know what Rona is.
It's from Revelstoke, British Columbia. It's a competing Home Depot, as it were, and the people are generally nicer than Home Depot.
You cut out right there, so I have no idea what the people are like, but I'm going to assume that the people are assholes.
That's literally the opposite of what I said.
Okay, well, the people are very sweet and kind.
Also, really quick, I am on the Mega Stand fight, so...
All right, well, sadly, our conversation will be ending soon, but that's okay.
But yeah, no, you're correct. It is a garbage disposal. You go down to the Home Depot, you get yourself a garburator, and you throw everything you want down it.
Makes me very happy, actually. I mean, you can't deny that was like a once-in-a-lifetime guess right there.
I actually feel like really terrible about the knowledge of your specific region in your country that you've asked these questions on.
You see that it's not that bad though, because like I'm asking you super specific things that like Ryan, who lives 3 hours away from me, might not even know some of these.
That's very true.
It's a little bit harder here.
Mine are very generic, I will say that. It's not like I'm asking you like what type of food does Granville Street in Vancouver serve the most of?
Yeah, like I got no clue.
By the way, it's crepes. It's crepes.
Crepes are delicious, man.
Yeah, pretty
I love
common.
Me a crepe.
You go down, you head down to the bars down on Granville Street, and you're like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, buddy, I got like 6 Molsons in me, and I could use myself a crepe.
I don't know what a Molson is either, but that's okay.
That's a
I'm
brand of beer.
assuming it is a form of alcoholic, but
It is, and yeah, teenagers are allowed to drink here, so that's also part of it.
yeah, and that's definitely not a thing in the U.S. They enjoy torturing us instead. Okay, last question for you, since I'm sure you're probably done with your Mega Stand fight.
Pretty much.
And of course, I'll just end on the controversial one. Explain to me what the Electoral College is.
Oh, you know what? I actually took some political science classes in school. So you may not know this, and well, I'm sure you do because you brought it up, but a vote in the United States is actually not a technical vote. It is a suggestion. So
yeah,
you make a vote in the States and it goes to your Electoral College. I think they're called candidates or leaders or something like that. And
yeah, something along those lines.
They then pass on their suggestion for the Electoral College or the area of what they represent, and they pass that along. And the colleges will change areas based on some maybe less than ideal political practices. They'll change some of the lines that happen.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
That's as like pacifist as I can get with that.
Yeah.
And then you tally the Electoral College results, and that gives you the results of your elections.
Yeah. I don't want to get political here, but the thing that I find hysterical about the Electoral College, one, I am a proud American. I think it's the stupidest thing on this earth. But the thing that I find funny is the fact that so people vote to suggest an idea to these guys. And it's like, if people vote, 100%, we want Adam Sandler to be our new president. Okay? And 100% of the people vote for Adam Sandler. It's only, and I say only, kind of jokingly here, but it's only like a $15,000 fine for that Electoral College person to be like, you know what? I don't want Adam Sandler as president.
Wow.
And they can just say no, even though 100% of the people want him as president.
Wow. I did not know that that was such a little fine, considering that.
Yeah, it's like not bad at all.
The lobbyists go in and like give them like $100 million. Yeah,
exactly. I know. It's the stupidest thing on this earth, but.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I'll leave that at that before somebody gets really angry at me.
I just gotta say, like, it's
angry comments.
Yeah, probably, but I don't know. It's strange. I mean, we have our own political problems here as well. Like, no country is
not as many as us, but
they're less entertaining here. I remember going into a Canadian poli-sci class in university. The professor started, the very first thing he said, he was like, "Hey, what's up? It's your boy." It's your boy, Professor.
Hey, it's your boy, Professor, back with another unboxing video.
Yeah. But he actually said at the beginning, he was like, "Welcome to the most boring class you'll ever have." And I was like, why am I taking this? Why am I spending thousands of dollars on this?
I love it so much. It's like my one class I had. It was promptly labeled, the exact name of the class was Science, Technology, and Values. Okay? And it was literally an entire class. And I don't want to get, racist in any way here, but it was a short little Asian man that taught the class. And I could barely understand a word the man said for the majority of the class. But he was so passionate about this subject that literally I'm pretty sure he is the only person in the world that knows anything about.
Wow.
But it was literally like, here's a random ass piece of science. I'm going to relate that random ass piece of science to this random ass piece of technology. And I'm going to tell you why it's moral or. And I was like, why am I in this class right now? It was just, and the guy would go out on these tangents. Like the one day he managed to relate like abortion to suddenly we were listening to frickin'
like Pearl Jam,
Space Oddity by David Bowie. And I was like, what? Why am I here right now? And this man was just sitting there jamming out to Space Odyssey. I'm like, this is the weirdest class I've ever been a part of.
That means he had tenure. Absolutely.
It was very, like, sure, maybe that guy was there for 700, but it just seemed, something seemed off about that one there.
It's terrible.
So, anyway, we should probably end off the video here?
Sure. Yeah,
Sadly.
I mean, I'm all done. I'm all done.
Yeah, I'm on the depths 1 of my lost run, but I'm not getting anywhere soon. So it's good. Thank you, Jonas, for doing some Wheel of Isaac shenanigans.
Yeah, this wasn't too bad.
It's not as bad as it appears to be. It's mainly just spinning some wheels, and then whoever my opponent is getting an insanely good run, and me dying on the 3rd floor. So
as is fair, yeah.
Yeah. Jonas and I will be in the future, hopefully, maybe, kind of, sort of, hopefully, doing some Spelunky together. So if you enjoyed our banter in this video, stay tuned for a possible future Spelunky video between the two of us. And as always, go check out his stuff on his channel. A link will 100% be in the description down below. He puts out some really awesome content. So go give this man all your love.
Awesome. And if you're watching from my side, be sure to go check out Olexa as well. His link is in my description. He puts okay stuff out, but
take offense to that, but that's okay.
No, I'm really enjoying your Papers, Please. So
yeah,
go
that nightmare.
Basically, if you're not subbed to him, just unsub from me and delete the internet. So
all right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.